Hello worship team, welcome to our first virtual rehearsal. What's a virtual rehearsal? I don't know yet, I haven't finished recording this one. I thought that rather than just sending you out notes for Sunday, since we can't meet to practice all together beforehand, I'll try recording a short and simple video just to demonstrate and illustrate the things I'm talking about with the songs, give you my practice and rehearsal notes for them to help you in your own preparations before we meet on Sunday morning to get ready for the service. So first of all, as always, we're doing some songs before the service, our pre-service worship, and the first of those is going to be How Lovely Is Your Dwelling Place, O Lord Almighty. So I'll just do a little bit of that. So how lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord Almighty. My soul longs and even faints for you, for here my heart is satisfied within your presence. I sing beneath the shadow of your wings. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere, thousands elsewhere. One thing I ask, and I would see, to see your beauty, to find you in the place your glory dwells. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere. My heart and flesh cry out for you, the living God. Well, spirit's water for my soul. I've tasted and I've seen. Come once again to me. I will draw near to you. I will draw near to you. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere. Better is one day in your cause, better is one day in your house, better is one day in your cause, thousands elsewhere. Better is one day, and so on. There's quite a lot of chords in the chorus. They go past fairly quickly, but I think by Sunday I'll be able to cover that adequately on the electric guitar and supported by the bass, and then other instruments can come over the top. Brilliant song. I'll probably send around a link to a video of a proper version of it as well. From that, we'll move into another song in the same key, Waymaker. You are here moving in our midst. So we'll probably just hold on an E or something at the end. I'll switch up the chords a bit. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, oh, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. And I'll probably do that verse again. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, yes, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, yes, yes, I will. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise Promise, keep the light in the darkness. Our God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker. Promise, keep the light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here. And it will go on with verse 2 and a chorus, verse 3 and a chorus. Then we come into the tag section. So the first bit of the tag is, that is who you are. 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 So that'd be lovely with the bass notes going underneath the and there's room for a little bit of fill-in at the end of those lines. That might be nice for the trumpet to do some fill-in parts there. But then what I want most people to do is to keep on singing the tag, and I'm going to come in with the bridge section, and the two will lock together. So we'll probably change the chords, so we're doing the bridge chords, which is just A and then a regular E and the B sus and the C sharp minor. But the singers can keep singing the tagline over the top. So that is who you are. 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 Who you, even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that is who you are. You never stop. That is who you are. Never stop. That is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. Never stop working. Never stop. Never stop working. You are here. And so those things will link together. You are. That is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. And then at the end of the bridge section, after we've gone a few times around that, I'll then jump back into the chorus. So, you never stop working, never stop, never. You waymaker, miracle worker, promise, keep the light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise, keep the light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah, that is who you are. 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 Last time, resolve to an E chord. Now we'll do one more song before we actually come to the main worship section. And for that, I need to establish a new key. So I'll play. In the darkness we were waiting, without hope and without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Now there's a riff which I think I probably won't try playing on the guitar because I'll lose the rhythm of the parts. Yeah. So wow, for that might be a good one on the trumpet. I'll try and write it out, and if it works, we'll do a quick practice on Sunday morning. We might slot that in as a kind of joiner between verses and choruses, and from chorus back to the verse, but all worked out on Sunday morning. Okay, so verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus. Verse 3 drops down in tone for the first part. In the morning, and changes to a B minor chord rather than D over F sharp. And in the morning that you rose, all of heaven held its breath. We might even do a full stop there. Held its breath. Till that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe. You can hear the drums are really starting to build up here. For the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored, and the Church of Christ was born. Rather than going into another chorus there, if I remember, we'll go straight into verse 4, but we're back to the D over F sharp, so it goes from a slightly more minor sound into a slightly more major sound. Those chords are very similar. All I need to do is put a B on the bottom of D over F sharp, and it becomes a B minor again. But that aside, so we go, for the souls of all who come to the Father are restored, and the Church of Christ was born. Then the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not fade. By His blood and in His name, in His freedom I am free. For the love of Jesus Christ, who has resurrected me. So praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, through Him. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. I said praise forever to the King of Kings. And then it lands and Colin can step forth and give an introduction to the service. So that's the pre-service worship. Okay, coming into the service itself, shortly after the introduction, we're going to come back up and we're going to do two songs. The first of those is There's Good News for the Captive, Rescuer by Rend Collective, which I'll jump into fairly quick. There is good news for the captive, good news for the shamed, there's good news for the one who walked away. There is good news for the doubter, the one religion failed, for the good Lord has come to seek and save. He's our rescuer, hey, He's our rescuer, hey, we are free from sin forevermore. Oh, how sweet the sound, hey, oh, how grace abounds, hey, we will praise the Lord, our rescuer. Sometimes in the past I've actually done a more direct stop when we got to the hey bit. He's our rescuer, hey. But actually I think that makes it a bit more disjointed, so I just hear that hey with my voice, kind of, I suppose it's like a glottal stop, hey. Others can either join me on that or just leave it to me, but that will punctuate it a bit, and maybe an accent on the drums would be nice as well. Second verse, same as the first, slightly extended ending. Oh, the good Lord is the way, the truth, the life. Yes, the good Lord is the way, the truth, the life. He's our rescuer, hey, He's our brother. And then we come into the bridge. The bridge will drop right down at the start. Come and be chainless, come and be fearless, come to the foot of Calvary. There is redemption for every affliction here at the foot of Calvary. So come and be chainless, come and be fearless. Whoa, come to the foot that bit where he goes, come to the foot of Calvary. Sneaky chord there. There, so Calvary, there is redemption. And then back into the rhythm of it. So it's good news for the captive, because we're talking about Jesus declaring that the sovereign Lord has announced good news to the captive. And then, because Jesus comes as a kind of like the head, the culmination of a whole line of prophets in the Old Testament, he's the fulfillment of all those Old Testament dreams, and he is our hope for today. I want to sing These Are the Days of Elijah. And I'm going to do this in the key of A, which will link quite well into D from the previous one. So let's have a think about the link. We will praise the Lord our rescuer. These are the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. And these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. And though these are days of great triumph, of famine and darkness and sword. So bass there will go, of famine and darkness and sword. Probably B to A to the low E, and then up to an E, the octave there. Still we, the voice in the desert, crying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Behold ye come, riding on the cloud, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice, ye of Jubilee. Out of Zion's hill, salvation comes. I think we'll see if we can work out a trumpet riff to go in there, maybe Alpha. That'd be nice to emphasise this trumpet call bit. Verse 2 has a slightly tricky bit on the last bit, so I'm going to do the second half of verse 2. And these are the days of the harvest, the fields are as white in the world, and we are the labourers in your vineyard, declaring the word of the Lord. It's working out the timing of labourers in your vineyard. I think I'm going to go, we are the labourers in your vineyard. So that'll be that. Chorus again. I'm not going to do there's no God like Jehovah bit for this one, I think. So that will end 2 songs at the start of the service. Matt Green is coming to preach to us, and that'd be fantastic. And after that, I want to do How Lovely on the Mountains at the feet of him who brings good news. And I've got a little guitar bit I'm going to use as an intro. So the mountains are the feet of him who brings good news. Good news, proclaiming peace, announcing news of happiness. Our God reigns, our God reigns. And the chorus, our God reigns, our God reigns, our God reigns, our God reigns. Actually, I'll probably make that a little bit quicker between. Just another note of the chorus. I've put a couple of chord inversions. So, our God reigns, our God reigns, our God, D over F sharp, our God reigns, E over G, then. You watch man lift. Each of the other verses ends, your God reigns, your God reigns. But then we'll come back into Our God Reigns as the chorus, the refrain. So that would be great. And then finally, a classic hymn to finish us with, Crown Him with Many Crowns. Crown Him with many crowns, the Lamb upon his throne. Hark how the heavenly anthem down, for music but his own. Awake my soul and sing of him who died for thee, and hail him as thy matchless King through all eternity. And that'll be great to end on. At the very end, we might do a repeat of the last line or two, but I think we'll just feel that as we get there. And then after the service, we'll see. We might either do a reprise of something we've done earlier, possibly one of the songs from before the service, or if necessary, we might just finish there so we can move straight onto time for the prayer ministry in the church. Hope that gives you some useful notes that you can work on just to make sure you're thinking of the songs, the same songs as I am, and in the same way I am. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, where we can finish getting ready for our 10:30 a.m. service. Every blessing.